it's Blue, and welcome to the Operator. I have no clue what this game is about. It looked cool, it looked fun, another gift. So without further ado, let's figure out what the heck this could be about. Okay, I am recording. That would be bad if I wasn't recording. Biome facility, somewhere in the US, 1992.
You will answer my questions as usual. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Do you understand?
I guess I
Do you
don't.
believe in extraterrestrial life? Are you currently restrained? Are you married?
No, okay.
Do you work in law enforcement? Do you know who I am? Do you know who you are?
Mm-mm.
Are you...
I am.
Good. He's ready.
Oh, have I been brainwashed? He's ready. Whatever could that mean? Dude, this game has some insane music, though. FDI headquarters, Washington, D.C., 7:30 a.m. Alright, first shift. Let's go. I think. I didn't catch what that said. This is a secure and monitored federal government terminal. All unauthorized access and sharing of any information within is strictly prohibited and subject to criminal prosecution. Oh, I'm just hitting buttons. Okay, my name is Evan Tanner. Don't know what my login is. Just hitting random keys. Loading. Welcome to the FDI. Oh, you're not gonna be able to see my whatchamacallits achievements. Welcome to the FDI. You are assigned the operator program. Please read the following document before proceeding. I gotta read all this? I'm not reading that part. What is the operator program? The operator program has been specifically designed to provide technical support to field agents, henceforth abbreviated as agents, while also ensuring a high level of confidentiality. How does it work? Agents call the hotline. The call is dispatched to secretaries who verify the agent's identity, clearance level, and request. The request is forwarded to the supervisor. The supervisor dispatches the call to an available operator. A direct line is established between the agent to the operator. Once the operator fulfills the agent's technical request, the line is closed. For additional information, please contact your supervisor. Hello, Mike.
Hey, pal. How you holding up? Get all that booze out of you?
I guess that's why my head hurts.
What? You seriously don't remember?
No.
You wanted to celebrate your new job, and I quote, properly. Well, I'm happy you're here. You and me at the FDI together. It's really great. But I gotta tell you something. When we're on the job, I can't treat you differently than anybody else. You understand, right?
Of course, Mike.
Good.
I'm Director Trench.
Well, I'd better run. The FDI can't run itself now, can it? Good luck with your first day, alright?
Don't worry about me, Dr. Trench. Secure line closed. Oh, Xavier Skinner.
Good morning, Mr. Tanner. Welcome to the FDI. I assume you're up to speed on your mission here at the operator program?
I read the
You know the
welcome document,
basics?
sir.
Good. So, just to recap, your job is to support our agents by providing them with all the help they need in the field to solve a case. That help can come in the form of fact-checking, video and audio analysis, even lab work.
Oh,
My job as a
like a
supervisor is
lot.
to link the agents with an appropriately matched operator. Any questions?
I think I'm ready, sir.
Fine, but first you need to learn how to respond to an agent's request. Let's do a dry run, shall we? I want you to find my age. This objective just popped up at the top left of your screen, beside
am
the
I doing?
applications menu. See it? Whenever you're stuck, or if you need help, simply click on the question mark next to the objective.
Psh, I'm smart
Go on
enough
and
for
click
this.
on the question mark, Tanner.
I don't want to.
Yes, just like that. You
Oh,
can always click
I
on the
need help.
question mark if you get stuck, though I'm hoping this won't happen often. I'm
I
giving you
hope
access to the human database. The Human DB, as we call it here. You can find this and other tools to help you solve agent requests in the applications menu. Now go ahead, Operator Tanner. Solve my request. Find my age. When you find the answer, click on the objective and then
Do I have to
select
type
the
it
answer
in?
on the screen.
Are my caps on? No, they aren't. Okay. I think it's just gonna fully cap in all of it. Okay, so I'm actually typing. This is fun. Hopefully my clicky isn't so much. You're 48. And then select. What? When you find the answer, click on the objective. And then. Oh. That's cool.
Right. Like that,
He's
Tanner.
married.
I'll let you get settled in. And I'll contact you later with your first real request.
Of course, Supervisor Skinner. Huh. Okay, the tutorial's complete. FDI headquarters, Washington, D.C., 9:18 a.m. Huh. Oh, I was sitting too high. No, I wasn't. Yes, I was.
Tanner, looks like your first request is somewhat of a baptism by fire. I have an agent working a homicide.
Oh,
It's her first case, too.
oh,
Not
fun.
ideal, but consider this a learning experience. I'll be monitoring you in the background.
I look forward to the challenge, sir.
I'm patching the agent through now.
Okay. Alexandra Pendle.
It's Operator Tanner, right?
That's right, Agent Pendle.
I don't think our paths ever crossed at the academy, did they? Anyway, I got a homicide at a bar downtown called The Sanctuary. Ironic, no? My Vic, dead on arrival. Is male,
DOA.
Caucasian, early 60s. He was shot in the head at close range around 2 a.m., just before closing time. As far as evidence, I got some surveillance footage from the bar. And, some kind of list that I found on the deceased. Any chance you can work your operator magic and help find me an ID on the shooter?
I don't know. I'll do my best.
Thanks, operator. Okay,
Find killer's name.
I'm
Oh, wait.
sending over the files.
Okay.
Good luck.
I accidentally hit right. I hit bar. Bar. Whoa. So this is just. Oh, this is cool. Probably have to put a trigger warning.
This is our cutting-edge video analysis system, Tanner. Click on any relevant elements in the video to trigger an analysis. Go on, give
What?
it a whirl.
Well, I mean. Oh, okay. So that's the guy.
Just like with the video, you can click on a photo for further analysis.
Oh, this is gonna get confusing real quick.
Looks like our victim is Henry Jenkins. For some reason, we can't access his full profile. Unfortunately, for the moment anyway, there's not much else we can learn about him.
Interesting. So I can close out of this. And I guess if I don't know if I'm gonna get anything on the killer from here. Oh my god, that's blurry.
The footage quality is
Right.
insufficient for a proper ID, operator. You'll need to find another way to ID the killer.
Got it. So we have the victim. I have criminal. So we know the victim's name.
That's the list I found on the victim. It's
Whoa.
pretty long, and to be honest, I got no idea who any of those people are. The bizarre thing is, that name at the bottom, it wasn't redacted when I bagged it. But I think it's irrelevant to our shooting here.
Ooh. Ooh. What's this? Okay, that's just... Okay, wow. This is gonna be so much harder than I thought it was gonna be. Oh my god. So, what was the victim's name? Henry? No. Is there a Jenkins? No. Okay. So I can't get anything from him, the criminal. I need the killer's name. And I can't click on anything in here. But we need to redact that somehow. So if I go to... That's that. Oh, applications. Car DB? Ooh. Ooh. There was a car. I wonder how they made this game. Oh my god, I'm being smart. CPL 4-8. I don't know if I need to put the dash. Okay, it automatically did it. That's good. Ray Wells. Okay. Okay. So, was he in 1? What was it? I already forgot. Where was the Wells? I don't think that's... He's not here. Last name. Here's a distributor. It's not stolen, so this is his car. Ray Wells. But I don't know if that's who is driving the car. So if you do Ray Wells here. This is him. It's really cool how they have pictures for everybody. Last known address. Huh. Criminal record. Possession of drugs. Huh. Interesting. Occupation none. Ray Smallfingers Wells? Why Smallfingers? Last known address is here. What else do I have? He might be the killer. What is the terminal? Oh, I have no clue what that is. So we're not gonna mess with it. I have a notepad. So I have... Oh, this would have been great. from earlier. Because I want to run Henry. I don't think I can. I think they said that his file's not there. But I could be wrong. This is really cool how I get to like type and like figure it out by myself. Yeah, so I don't have that. Criminal. Let's look up Ray Wells again. Because I don't know if I can. Oh, I spelled Ray wrong, that's why. I mean, it could be him. I think this. I mean, there's nothing else that I can think of to scan in here. Because I scanned him, I scanned the victim, I scanned the car. The victim here. So the only thing is, this has to be Ray's name, Ray Wells. I mean, you can sit here and look up everybody.
I see you're looking at names of the people on the list. That's a waste of FDI time and resources, Tanner. Focus on the surveillance footage.
Okay. Well, I think I have the killer's name then. Please be right.
It's right.
The car belongs to Ray Wells.
Nice. Now we know the perp's name.
Yeah.
You got something for Wells' address? Because I'll take it if you do.
Yes. His last known is this.
Yeah, that'll do. Nice work. Next step is to bring Wells in. I'll keep you updated. Thanks, Operator Tanner.
You're welcome. Good luck with the arrest.
Not bad, Tanner.
Thanks.
Not great, but not bad either.
Not
I'll contact
great.
you later with your next request.
Thought I did well. I'll do better next time, Supervisor. I'm probably gonna do so much worse. FDI headquarters, Washington, D.C., 5:32 p.m. That's a lot of time to be sitting. Am I just sitting there just like, oh, when's the next one? FDI Most Wanted. Please consult the latest FDI Most Wanted list. Reminder, if you discover any information during your shift that might help the FDI, inform your supervisor at once. Name Fred Smorkinski? I'm reading.
Tanner,
Hi.
I need you to follow up on an investigation started by a previous operator. I'll let the agent working the case bring you up to speed.
Of course. I guess I'll look at this later.
Oh, please. Tell me you got something.
Sorry, I don't understand.
God damn it! Who are you?
Operator Tanner, at your service.
Great! Every goddamn time we get a new operator, it takes me twice as long. I got a life outside the FDI, you know? Interests, hobbies, full-blooded passions.
What is your
I
problem?
don't have time for this.
Can you tell me about the case, agent?
We got a missing persons case out here in Dryfield, Nevada.
Dryfield,
Connie
Nevada.
Moore's her name. I canvassed the area, talked to the locals. I can't believe I'm saying this, but everyone thinks she was abducted by aliens.
Dryfield, Nevada?
Middle of nowhere, hot as hell, sandy. Calling it a small town would be an insult to small towns.
People actually think aliens
Look,
were
I
involved.
think it's bonkers, too. Another weird thing is, Over the past year, 4 people in Dryfield have claimed they've been abducted. And every single time they reappeared somewhere in the middle of the desert out here about a month later. Connie's story's the same.
I thought she was missing.
She was. Popped back up yesterday. Collected her testimony myself. She had a camera on her. Naturally, I'd like to look at the photos. But to do that, I gotta go through you, an operator. Lucky me, right?
Rude.
There's something off about all this. I mean, beyond all the talk of little
Is it
green men.
Aliens?
Just look for something that doesn't add up, okay?
Okay. Request is my
Here
command.
are the files.
Find inconsistency. Reading the testimony. Following Connie Moore's reappearance on March 5th, 1992, we recorded her eyewitness testimonies concerning her supposed alien abduction. Present, Connie Moore is the victim, Agent Barry Walker, agent in charge of the investigation, and Brittany Holt, FDI transcription, Walker, which is agent. Okay. Can you tell us more about the day you disappeared? More, I was hiking in the desert out by dry fields. Sometimes I do that to clear my head or take photos. Photography is sort of a hobby of mine. And is that your camera? Yes, it is. What else do you remember about the day in the desert? Well, it's a little blurry, but I wanted to hike around Mount Mori. I remember that. It's really beautiful at this time of year. I remember taking 2 photographs. And then I heard this loud noise come from the sky. I looked up and barely had time to take another photograph. It was moving so fast, their ship, the UFO. And then I think I landed to the east, so I decided to head over and see if I could see anything else. Maybe get a photo of them. It must have taken me an hour and 45 minutes to go where it landed. Then what? I'm not really sure, to be honest. That's where my mind goes blank. The next thing I know, I'm waking up in some kind of room and I can't move. Was there something with you in this room? I don't like to think about it, but yes, they were there, all around me, the aliens. What did they look like? The room was so bright, like I was looking into the sun. I only saw their silhouettes. Can you describe them best you can? They were human, except they weren't. Something was off. They were too tall and thin. It was disturbing, actually. I couldn't see their faces. I'm glad about that. What do you remember about the room? It was white. I mean, entirely white. Antiseptic. It smelled sort of like a hospital. There were no doors, no windows, nothing. Just whiteness. What do you think they wanted with you? I think they wanted to learn about me, to study me. I was so scared I couldn't think straight. They kept asking me questions over and over. What kind of questions? About my life, my family, my beliefs, everything. I guess that's what they do, study humans. Was I abducted by aliens? Because that's how it opens. Is this whole thing like about aliens? That'd be kind of cool, not gonna lie. What else do you remember? They had these strange voices, sort of mechanical, and there was a machine they were using on me. It was clamped to my head. I don't know what it was, but it hurt. Can you tell us anything else, Connie? Not really. Next thing I remembered, I'm waking up in the desert outside Dryfield. My head was throbbing. Maybe because of the drugs or mind probes, I don't know. I just wandered around out there. Luckily, somebody found me, or I might have died from dehydration. And I guess they called the cops, and the cops called you. End of story. Whoa. Phone tower pings and timestamps from the day Connie's disappearance on February 5th, 19... Oh, so she was missing for a month. There were no pings between the time of her distance on February 5th to her reappearance on March 5th at 3:27 p.m. So she was here. She hiked Mount Mori. That's right. And then she got picked up here. Dropped off here. Can't click anything in here. Okay, so that's weird. Oh dear God. I wish I could, like, autofocus. show timestamp. We're gonna show. Okay, I have a feeling that I'm gonna have to. Okay, so we have 9:19 a.m. and we have 9:43 a.m. Oh my gosh, what am I supposed to find? So, she was... How was she over here? This doesn't make sense. Because her last... Could this be... Ooh, what happened then? Am I gonna get fired? That doesn't make sense though. Because how does she... reading it backwards. Dumb, stupid. 8:45 to 9. Okay, well... Right around here is when she... The only thing I can think of is to turn up the brightness for this last. I'm gonna turn. I don't think this is changing anything. I'm not. This is so much harder than I thought it was gonna be. Whoa. This is cool. That's cool. Again, this is... You took 3. Okay, so that's 3 there. And then I think it landed to the east. So... took around 45 minutes. An hour and 45 minutes. So yeah, that's right. There's no way I already need a clue, dude. How long have I ever been recording? Half an hour, and I'm only on the second one. This is probably going to be a multiple part thing, so. Outside dry field. Which makes sense. I need a hint.
Connie Moore claims to have taken a photograph of a UFO. If you're of a more rational mind, operator, most likely she did not. Your objective is to find a shortcoming or problem with said photograph.
I did. Do I just...
Yeah, that's the photo I think is problematic. I don't believe in intelligent life outside our planet.
What am I doing?
I don't believe in intelligent life on our planet. But we
Was that not
gotta
right?
be more specific. We need proof that something's off about the photo.
I don't... Disappearance on the 5th. This is the 21st. You dumb. So stupid.
Jackpot. Connie said she took that photo the day she disappeared. Clearly, she didn't. Maybe the aliens did funny things to her brain. Maybe her brain was funny to begin with. Do me a favor. Locate the position on the map where she supposedly snapped this photograph.
Be here.
All right. I'll check this spot out.
Okay.
Guess I gotta do a little hiking. Probably sweat my goddamn
Whoa. That's not cool. Rebooting my computer? Okay. Cool, sure. I can't believe I used a question mark on that. And I just had this look at the phone. I got hacked. Hacked by Hale. Hall? H-A-L? Hi. How do you know my name? I know many things about you, Evan. This is weird. You're hacking into the FDI. What do you want? I'm gonna go, what do you want? It's simple. I want the truth. What are you talking about? Let me show you something. Do you remember the list found on Henry's? Yeah. You didn't see her name, did you, Evan? Whoa. The abducted woman? Pretty big coincidence, don't you think? Yeah. Whoa. This is cool. Also gonna assume you didn't notice that of the 136 people on it, 122 have been reported missing. Did you kidnap them, huh? Don't be ridiculous, Evan. I was just curious. I want her to fly. Maybe an annoying fly. One last thing. And this is the most important. I'm the redacted part, aren't I? There's a name near the bottom and it's been redacted. It's me, isn't it? That name is the key to understanding everything. It's me, isn't it? I have to go now, Evan. But I'll be in touch soon. Promise. This thing just got so cool. Don't go tell me more. Whoa. Aliens are real, isn't it? Just tappity tap tap. I've gotta be the redacted name. I wonder if I go back and somehow redact it, you know? Hey, my computer got hacked.
Operator Tanner, are you there? Agent Walker told me that your connection was suddenly cut. And when I tried to contact you, you were offline. What happened?
My computer just crashed.
I see. I'll have IT look into that at once.
Thank you.
The second shift of operators
not
has
telling him.
arrived. You can go home now, Tanner. See you tomorrow. And don't be late.
I won't be late. See you tomorrow, Supervisor Stan. So there must be, like, chapters. So this chapter took me 35 minutes. Oh, power off. First day. Yeah, so it goes by day. So we'll see how long it takes, maybe like 2 days. And go from there. I need to put this cap on, or I will make sure this whole thing happens. Whoa. This is insanely cool. This is so much more than, like, what I thought it was. The, Steam, like, clips and stuff, made this look lame, but this is actually insanely cool so far. But I have to be the redacted name. I would have never remembered, because I started going through the names, but I didn't not catch. I'm not that observant. I'm observant. I'm not that observant. Did not catch Connie was on. 122 of them have been reported abducted. And in the beginning, it started with the bright lights and the questions. Was I abducted? Are we all operators? Or was I just like the lucky one? So many questions. This is gonna play in between every day. Again, killer music. Evan's apartment, 6 a.m. Okay. Didn't know we'd be in the apartment. I'm gonna have my own computer. Whoa. Okay. So I must be taking medication or something. Migraines? That would be weird. That would be weird. FBI headquarters, Washington, D.C., 7:22 a.m. My shift starts at 7:30, right? Tap, 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 tap. I'm glad I don't have to, like, know the sign-in password. I just hit the same key and it does it for me. Evan? Here, let me type it in for real. Evan dot Tanner, and then whatever the password is. Like, I hope my keyboard isn't loud. That would suck. The entire time all I hear is okay. It's 8:18. How did we?
Hey, pal.
Took me that long?
So, tell me, how'd day number 1 at the FDI go? Everything you had hoped for?
Actually, I think it went pretty well.
All
I
right.
don't think the
That's what I
supervisor
like
likes
to
me.
hear.
I'm gonna tell me
Sorry,
later.
buddy. My phone's ringing off the hook here.
Yeah.
I gotta run.
Yeah.
But hey, great job. And just keep plugging away, okay?
Yeah.
I'm proud of you, Evan.
Thank you. Course director, Purple Trench. Alrighty. Xavier Skinner.
Operator Tanner,
Hi.
Agent Pendle has an update on yesterday's case. I'll
She
patch her
does?
through in a moment. But before I do, I wanted to let you know that from this point on, you'll talk to the agents directly. Time to cut the umbilical cord. However, as your supervisor, I'll still be in the background monitoring your activity.
Got it. Of course. Do I still get the hints every now and then?
Good morning, Operator Tanner.
Good morning.
So you remember Ray Wells, right?
Yes. Of course I remember.
So I checked out the address you gave me,
Mm-hmm.
but no sign of Wells. Then I get a call from Vice, and guess what?
He was
Wells
abducted.
was found dead in a downtown parking garage early this morning. Shot. Point blank range. Now I'm working 2 homicides, and it's my first week. Welcome to the FBI, Alexandra.
Stupid
Anyway,
chair.
the garage has cameras, and I got some footage of Wells.
Okay.
That's the good news. The bad news? I don't have all the footage. Sort of weird, but part of it is missing.
Has it been tampered with?
I don't know. Looks that way, doesn't it? I don't put much stock into conspiracies, but the timing is definitely suspicious.
Yeah.
Anyway, think you could take a look? I'm looking for anything that's different between the first and second half of the surveillance footage. Apart from Wells ending up dead and the blood splatter on the pillar. Sorry for the vivid details.
Oh, my hair's so wet. So I'm cold. Ugh. Okay. Find something different. Alright, there he is. It's been tampered. Where's my mouse? Okay, now he's dead. Is that? Okay, this is gonna be really freaking hard. I mean, there's a glare there. Could that be it? A light on the beginning of the video, but it's off on the end. So, okay. Light was off on the second
Look
part.
at that. Give me a sec, operator. I'm gonna check this out.
She's dead all of a sudden.
Well. I just found a bullet lodged in the light's framework. I'm sending you a photo.
Okay.
Can you run an analysis and tell me what kind of bullet I'm looking at?
Bullet is a .45 ACP. Whatever that means. I don't know anything about guns.
45 caliber? I believe that's what the military and police use. Well, that's something anyway. Thanks for your help, operator. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
If only we had all of the footage. Anyway, I should get back to the scene. Keep digging and see if you can find anything else about our perp.
Okay. Okay, so we know this is Ray. That's right. Hello. Look, I have a deal to offer you. One that I think you'll find interesting. Go on, I'm listening. You see, we share a common goal. You, me, and the FDI. You just don't know it yet. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'll help you with the Wells case, but you have to help me later when I ask for it. Do we have ourselves a deal? Can't do anything illegal, I guess. You won't be. I mean, apart from working with me. The world's most wanted hacker. I'm gonna get with you in just a second. Wanted for various crimes of cyber terrorism committed against the federal government and other organizations. I can't do anything with him. Why would I help a criminal? Because, as I already said, we share a goal. And because, without my help, you and Agent Pendle will never solve this case. Wells' killer will still be on the loose. And sadly, you'll never climb the ranks of the FDI. How could you help me? I have access to the surveillance footage from the garage. I mean, all of the footage. How'd you get it? I don't have time to go into the technical details. Oh, whatever. No offense. But you probably wouldn't understand anyway. What's with this sad faces? Will you do the deal? Or won't you? I need your answer, and I need it now. So I guess I'm going to have to do this no matter what. Pendle could use my help, so yes, she could. And you could be her knight in shining armor, Evan. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and put this big, juicy missing part back in so you can watch it and solve this crime. I'll help you if you help me. But won't this look suspicious? Yeah, that's a good one. If somebody asks how you got the missing footage, just say the analysis software restored it. It's supposed to be cutting edge anyway, right? So, do we have ourselves a deal? Ooh. So I'm guessing this is decision-based too, which I love decision-based games, so this is... Ooh. You know what? I'm gonna go with a deal. We have a deal. Good. Now give me a few seconds to run my script. Because I think him helping me throughout this might, like, what if he's, like, secretly a good guy? Deep down. Even though he's a cyber terrorist. Whoa. I love the smiley faces and the frowny faces, though. It's so funny, right? Alright, the missing footage has been magically restored. I hope you have your popcorn ready. I'll be back a little later to collect my debt, Evan. Until then... Whoa. This is insane. Alrighty. So I have the full video now. Jesus. The music scared me. Okay, so it was a drive-by shooting. Scan the car. Can I get the license plate? A 1991 red Dodge Charger. Can I scan the face? What if it's like my supervisor? Like, what if it's Mike? No
I
match.
see that you ran the facial recognition software, and 0 matches turned up, operator. That's
Yeah.
unusual.
Okay.
In fact, it shouldn't even be possible.
Oh.
Our
Is this
FBI
how?
databases are exhaustive. I'll flag this issue for later.
Okay.
But go ahead and share the image with Agent Pendle.
He's not questioning it. Question. I forgot how to speak. Questioning it. I have an image of Wells
Wait.
Killer.
I don't understand. How did you get this?
Our software recovered the missing
Well,
part.
this is huge. Thanks, Tanner. I'll canvass the area
Look how there's
immediately.
police siren
Maybe
outside.
someone has seen our Prince Charming. I'll talk to you later. And thanks again.
Yeah. Just doing my job, Agent. This is cool. FBI headquarters, Washington, D.C. What time? 1:45 p.m. This Hal character is quite interesting. Okay, so I have these 3. Ooh. Now about that debt, Evan. Go ahead, Hal. I'm listening. I gotta be nice to him, okay? Good. I'm going to connect you to another FBI agent. Her name is Catherine Andrews. Just listen to what she has to say. Open your terminal and type the following command. call terminal. How do I, is that that's what this thing is. 187.222.19.98 space dash dash no secure. Am I supposed to secure right? Yeah. Command does not. Oh, call. Is that just one space? I think. Alright, 187.222.1998 dash dash. Not to spoil future videos, but there is, I keep hitting this, I'm so sorry. There is another one that I have to type in a lot of commands for. I played the demo and I really, really liked it.
Hello,
So.
Operator Tanner. Hal told me that you'd be calling.
Like I had a choice.
Look, I get it. Hal can be a world-class pain. Okay, I'll try to keep this short.
Okay.
About a month ago, I started working on a missing persons case. A woman reported that her husband had been gone for over 48 hours. Almost right away, the case felt different.
Is it aliens?
Red tape all
Is
over
Hal
the
an
place.
alien?
An unusual lack of cooperation from my superiors and colleagues. Unanswered calls. Suddenly, the FDI felt like the most incompetent department in the country. After an almost endless game of phone tag, I finally managed to get an appointment with a superior. The plan was to sit down and talk about the case first thing Monday morning. That Sunday night, I'm awoken by a phone call. The woman's apartment has burned to the ground. And the woman, what's left of her anyway, has been found dead in the ashes.
Oh. Timing sounds a little strange.
Well, it gets worse.
Worse?
So I started looking into the fire, of course. I couldn't help myself. Plus, I felt like I owed it to Mia. That was the woman's name.
Yeah, okay.
Mia Cole. Anyway, it wasn't long before my superiors found out and pressured me to stop. They told me the fire had been ruled accidental, the result of faulty wiring in her oven. They told me I was wasting my time and precious FDI resources by looking into it, and said if I continued, I'd end up pushing papers in a basement somewhere. But that fire, Operator Tanner, that fire was no accident. I can feel it. Mia was murdered. I just have to prove it. That's why I'm hoping you can help me.
How do you know it's not an accident? Why would Hal help you with this? We'll go with the accident part.
Go ahead and search them in the Human DB. The husband's name is Sasha. Sasha and Mia Cole. Please.
Okay. See, Russian? Whoa, spelling. Sasha Cole. It's weird. So they completely just wipe them both? Oh, we have some more about it. Yeah. I don't have the clearance level.
Just another coincidence, right? Look, I don't know why, but someone doesn't want us looking into Sasha and Mia Cole. But we have to, Operator Tanner. It's our job. Who's going to do it if we don't? Can you help me find proof Mia's fire wasn't an accident?
How can we access
You'll
the
take a look
case
then?
file?
Oh, thank you. As far as how to access the case files, that's not really my area of expertise. But you can ask Hal.
I want to access the Cole files. Funny. I was just working on this very thing. So, it looks like I can't give you direct access to the files, but I found a bug in the chat. Should be able to inject a query that'll get you in. Just type this. Here. I'm so glad. Oh. No offense, but you're stupid. How did you get you this job? Sorry. Oh. Oh no. Okay, so it starts with that. It's one of these. So what's the difference? What's the next difference? Okay, does it have a Q? Yes, it has a Q, so it's this one. That's so funny.
Despite being, well, a thorn in the side, you have to admit Hal gets results.
That is true. Okay, summary. Oh. Oh. A lot of it's been redacted. The following report was written by Agent Andrews and modified on blank by blank. Case ID closed. Death caused by accidental fire stemming from malfunctioning wire in victim's oven. Agent in charge notes: the fire started on February 25th, 1992, around 2 a.m. and was successfully contained by 3:12 a.m. Owing to the duration of the fire, minimal evidence remained at the scene. A single victim, identified as Mia Cole through dental records, tenant information, and wedding ring was discovered. The autopsy revealed no anomalies. Attributing the cause of her death to the fire, no other signs of physical trauma were found. No indications of a forced entry or struggle were evident in the home, aligning with the findings of the victim's autopsy report. The fire response team's report, refer to the report blank, conclude that the fire originated from faulty wiring in the oven. The conclusion supported by our investigation. The inscription Sasha and Mia is engraved on the inside. Okay. Can't click on anything. Chemical analyzer. You have opened a chemical sample. We have automatically given you access to the CSLCA data report application. You can find it with the other applications in the top left menu. Please review the user manual relative to the chemical sample analysis process before proceeding. You can find those documents on your personal drive. Documents ChemScan LCA user manual. Your supervisor will contact you with further instruction. Well, he's not supposed to know I'm doing this, so this user's manual. Okay, whatever. Welcome to the user manual for ChemScan LCA chemical analyzer. This manual is designed to provide you with the information you need to safely and effectively use the instrument to perform chemical analysis. Please read this manual carefully before using the ChemScan LCA and follow all the instructions to ensure the safe and proper operation of the instrument. Okay, if you have any questions, okay. Open the sample in the dedicated ChemScan LCA software. Input the appropriate settings for your sample. Formulas found thereafter. Start the analysis process. Note that this may take some time. Once that analysis is complete, open the CSLCA data report application. Input the results from the ChemScan LCA analysis and initiate the calculations. The data report will then return the chemical composition of the sample. Oh my god. Ion size? Appropriate ion for liquid sample or solid. So mine ion size is typically 6.0 if the material is organic. The ion size must be set to 3.5. Holy. Okay, I'm not gonna read all it. I'm just gonna read these as I go. So, ion size, it's a solid because it's ash, would be 6.0. Delta V. So this is non-organic. Sample weight in gram times 100. Oh, do I have a calculator? Thank God. So it's 4.2 times 100, which is 420. 420. I probably could have done that in my head. Idiot. You just add 2 zeros and put back the... Yeah, that was really easy math. I don't know why I did that. Alright, we did... Okay, threshold. For solid, the threshold should be set half to the delta V, which is 210. And stable matrix size. The default value of the matrix size is 5. If you're using an older version of the version 1.3 or lower, you must set the... Okay, so I need to set this to 5. And this is how to read the results, so I'll start. Okay, how to read it. The ChemScan LCA will give, as a result of the analysis, a frequency response curve and additional sample characteristics, such as pH, radioactivity, etc. Those values are going to be used as the CSLACA data report. Open the data report software and input the CCPT, pH, and frequencies in order to calculate the exact composition of the sample. The response frequencies must be entered from the highest to lowest intensity spike. There must be between 1 and 5 spikes that are higher than the threshold. Okay. What? Oh my god, what? Must be entered. Entered where? Data report. Okay. We're getting somewhere? And input the CCTV and pH, which... Okay, that gave it to me. And then we go highest to lowest. Okay, we got this. This is so much that I thought I wasn't... Like, I would have never guessed a game would make me do all of this. 9.17. I feel really smart doing this, though, so I'm not going to complain. 2.49. Um, 1.55. And then 10... Really? No. 10.52. I don't know what this is doing, but it's doing something. Okay, so there's only 4. And then calculate. Gasoline. That's not right. There were traces of gasoline.
I knew it. Faulty wiring my... You know what?
Yeah.
This was no accident. Someone started this fire and killed Mia. But why?
What are you gonna do now?
Maybe
I guess.
I'll end up at a desk in a dark basement somewhere, but I'm going to keep digging into this.
Okay, have fun.
It matters to me.
Okay. How so?
I grew to know her.
Oh,
Mia,
did I just start a new...
With our line of work, you try not to get emotionally involved. That's what they teach you at the academy anyway. Almost from the start. And usually, I can turn the switch off. I learned to do that. Feel nothing. But with Mia, I just never could. She wanted to be a singer, she told me. That was her dream.
Whoa.
I'm not exactly an expert, but she did have a good voice. Really.
Oh, this is bugging with my eyes, low-key. A decent person who wanted to find her missing husband. I found something else out, too.
Are you still there?
I don't know what happened.
Oh. Anyway, thanks, operator. Because of you, I finally have proof. Knowing Hal, well, as much as
Whoa.
someone can know Hal, I have a feeling this won't be the last time you and me work together.
Probably not. Yeah, I have that feeling too. Was that supposed to be her singing? So, you found evidence proving the fire wasn't an accident. Well done, Evan. Maybe there's hope for you yet. The way the FDI has handled the Cole case, it's strange, don't you think? It does seem suspicious, yes. Yeah, it does. I just don't know what they're hiding. Or why. Look. I know you probably still don't trust me. I'm on the FDI's most wanted list. I hacked into your computer. I get it. But tell me something. Why would I bother going to the trouble of working with a low-level FBI employee? Sorry. Stupid smiley faces. If I didn't have a good reason. I literally have no idea how. Maybe you're thinking about turning me in to get that reward. No, but it's too late. You're in too deep. Yeah, I am. Dr. Trench is calling me. Be careful. Okay.
Operator
I kind
Tanner,
of low-key trust
Can I
her.
have a word?
Of course, Dr. Trench.
I see that you've been looking into the database entries for Mia and Sasha Cole. You want to tell me why?
I wanted to catch up on the case.
I see. In the future, I want you to avoid anything related to Sasha and Mia Cole. It's a closed case. A total waste of your time. And if by chance something else pops up concerning the Coles, and this is very important, you come to me right away. Understood?
Absolutely, Dr.
I'll
Trench.
talk to you later.
I don't want to question. Good choice. I know that was probably difficult lying to your friend, but you did the right thing. He's not my friend, he's my boss right now. As a reward, I'll tell you something about myself. Something that only 2 other people know. The reason I have so much access to the FDI, I used to work there. Oh. You were in the FDI? I can't tell you more, for the moment, but yes, I was. As improbable as that seems. What do I do now? For now, nothing. I'll be in touch later, Evan. That's day 2. Let's see. How long are there? Hour and 8 minutes. I will do one more day and we'll stop there. Because I feel like a lot of my videos have been pretty long, but I like it. I like long videos myself. Hey, Walker.
So who the hell am I talking to this time?
Well, the hell? It's still Operator Tanner.
The same operator Tanner from before?
Yes, Agent Walker.
Good. You haven't been fired. I was afraid I'd have to explain this goddamn case all over
Of
again.
course they wanted me
I went
fired.
back to where Connie said she took the photo in the desert.
Yeah.
You remember,
Mhm.
right? Where she said this, flying saucer supposedly landed. I didn't find a flying saucer or any aliens breathing their last wheezy breaths or anything like that. But I did find something else.
Something disturbing?
You could say that. You could definitely say that.
Oh.
I found stones. A bunch of stones lying there on the surface of the sand.
Fairies?
I'm no geologist, but they look funny to me. Like they've
But they
been
look
moved,
funny to me.
put there for a reason, you know? So,
Is it like
I
a
call it
witch
in.
stone circle?
Because I'm sure as hell not gonna dig myself, Tanner. Not in this suit. A team arrives an hour
You hiked in
later,
your suit?
and they start digging. Sure
Yeah.
enough, under one of the stones, they find a body.
Oh.
Advanced state of decomp. They dig under another stone. And lo and behold, this time they find an entire skeleton. Turns out, we're standing on some sort of desert graveyard.
How many corpses were out there?
Hard to say, but I counted more than 100 stones. If they're all grave markers, well, I'll let you do the math.
They found a body and a skeleton?
Yeah, messed up, right? And judging by the
If
size
there's
of
more
the
than 100,
skeleton,
is there
it
122?
belonged to someone young, Tanner. Real young.
Aww.
Look, I won't beat around the bush. The medical examiner has finished a preliminary report on the skeleton, and they found what they believe is a photo of the victim in the sand, buried there by the bones. Never seen that before. Any chance you can take a look at all this and get me an ID, Tanner?
Consider it done.
Let me send you the files.
That's...
Well, it's taken a while. Hard to access the satellite out here in Roswell.
It's taken a while.
Dry field.
Oh, here
Okay.
in Roswell.
Looks
I
like
mean,
it
that
went
drive
through.
it.
About goddamn time.
I wish I could put like a file in a file, you know? Body 1. Autopsy report.
The skeleton appears to be female, estimated at 9 years of age.
Are you
Starting
kidding?
the examination now. Initial observations show well-preserved and intact bones. No visible signs of trauma or damage. The subject is missing her left incisor. The rest of the dentition looks good. No decay or disease is present. Moving on.
Okay.
Here's something interesting. One of the metacarpal bones on her left hand, the metacarpal 3, has a slight curvature. You don't see that a lot. So, to summarize, the subject appears to have been a female, approximately 9 years of age, with a missing left incisor tooth and a slight curvature in the metacarpal 3 in her left
Curvature
hand.
in the hand.
Based on the level of decomposition, the body appears to have been buried for approximately 6 to 8 months. Further testing and analysis is needed to determine the cause of death.
You can get the dad. Maybe. Henry. He's the one. He's. Oh, this just got real weird real quick. Welcome to the facility, Gabby. Gabby, you are in good hands now. Sincerely, Dr. Jenkins. It's a Gabby. Oh,
Yeah, that looks
Good
like
start.
it could be the first name. But I'll need the last name too.
Alright.
I'm thorough like that.
oh, this is so weird. We can try Gabby Bruce first. This is the person. Let me just look. I'm curious as to Gabby Mills. But it's Gabby Bruce. That's so weird. Why are they all tying together? Oh, this is a man. Okay. So it's Gabby Bruce is who we need. That is so strange. Her name is Gabby Bruce.
How did you find this, Tanner?
Her name's on a list from another case.
Just when you
Like
think
Connie.
this case can't get any weirder,
Oh, yeah,
that's
it's weird.
exactly what it does. But I need
That's
concrete
weird.
proof it's her. Got anything else in your bag of tricks?
I mean, she's the metacarpal bone.
I'll
Gabby
be
also also has unusual bone growth.
9 years old, Tanner. Breaks your goddamn heart.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell is going on out here? And what's a connection to Connie?
Well,
Okay,
she knew the guy
examiner's
who
just
died
finished
first.
processing the second body I was telling you about. The one in the advanced state of decay. Let's see here. Adult male, early 60s. Ah, they got an ID on him. Quentin Spence. Want to see if that name is on your magical list too?
Quentin Spence. Oops, I accidentally clicked, that's why. I meant to right click. What I meant to do was go here and look. Quentin Spence. He is on it. Are these the 122 people that were...
So there's definitely a link. I see some of the names have been crossed out. Can you figure out what that business means?
I mean, they're all missing. Crossed out means the person
Looks
is
to be
missing.
about 100 names like that.
Yeah.
That number matches the stones. God damn.
I figured it
And
out
if
10
I was a
minutes ago.
gambling man, I'd say the circled persons are still alive. Like our Connie. There's something
Yeah.
else about Spence, Tanner.
What's that?
They found him buried in a lab coat. With some, you're never gonna guess. Floppy disk sewn into one of the pockets. Remember what I said about this case getting weirder and weirder?
Yeah.
Now the second disk password protected. Open that second floppy disk and give me an address tied to Spence. Something I can look into. I'm getting a little restless with you doing all the work. The operator program. Oh. I'm sending everything your way.
Thanks. That's so weird. Open the second one. Is Hal gonna help me with this one?
There you go.
Thanks. Is that engraved? Yeah. Oh, there's a lot. So we're gonna look through everything.
Autopsy report of a male, approximately late 50s, early 60s. Initial observations show no sign of trauma or blunt force injury, similar to the first remains found. The decedent appears to be wearing some kind of lab coat. Starting the external examination now. Excellent dentition. The decedent is wearing some kind of badge. Let me put this to the side. Abdomen seems healthy, with no signs of trauma or injuries. The lab coat seems to contain a hidden pocket. There's something inside. It's sewn shut. I'll open this with my scalpel. There. There appear to be 2 floppy disks inside the pocket. Strange. In my estimate, the body has been buried for approximately 2 to 3 months, based on the level of decomposition. At this point, the cause of death is uncertain. Further testing and analysis is needed, including toxicology reports, before I can provide a conclusive determination.
It's just gonna bring up. Okay, yeah, I know that. BM Technologies. Okay, that's the key to the second. It's on floppy disk one. Study. Oh my lord, there's so much. Upon my arrival at the biome facility, I heard that name earlier, I was warmly greeted by Dr. Jenkins himself. How fortunate I am to work with such a passionate and talented scientist, even if in a subsidiary role. During our meeting, Dr. Jenkins explained that I would be heading up a trial involving FMP-1138, a key component of his research project. Although he did not disclose much, I have the impression that the project is shrouded in secrecy. It appears to be of great importance. The trials, which are scheduled to commence in a few days, once I am well versed with the subjects and the procedures are in place, Dr. Illis, the facility director, informs me our work has the potential to significantly enhance the well-being of the patients who have been selected specifically for our research. The entire facility itself has been constructed for the purpose alone. Although I am unaware of the project's source of funding, there appears to be no shortage of resources. I am truly optimistic our research will make a profound difference in pushing boundaries of scientific knowledge. Subject 98. Frequency range. The results demonstrate that the FMP1138 significantly increased the frequency and amplitude of EPSCs, indicating an enhancement of synaptic transmission. These findings suggest that FMP1138 has the potential to improve neuronal connectivity and plasticity, which could have implications for the treatment of neurological and psychiatric disorders characterized by synaptic dysfunction. The graph displays the results of a study investigation to the effects of FMP1138 on synaptic connectivity in vitro. The study aimed to explore whether FMP1138 could enhance synaptic transmission and promote the formation of new synapses. The graph shows the mean frequency and amplitude of excitatory postsynaptic currents. This abbreviation, okay. In cultured neurons under controlled conditions and after treatment with FMP1138. The results demonstrate that the FMP1138 significantly increased the frequency and amplitudes of EPCSs, indicating an enhancement of synaptic transmission. These findings suggest that FMP1138 has the potential to improve neuronal connectivity and plasticity. No, unlike Dr. Illis, in this result paper I will use the little Indian standard. So there's something... This is the password somehow. So it could be as long as I need it to be. Ooh. This is confusing. So I think this will be the last day I play, and then I will end the episode here, though. But I don't think there's a lot to cut out, really. One, two, three. I don't know what these brackets are for. There's brackets here. I am low-key at a loss right now. There's this here. To unlock the full potential. Because here's the key. And then the lock is here. Edian. Oh, this is so confusing. Because it's... I can fit Indian. I just don't know what these here are. So, okay. The minimum and the maximum? So is it like the before and the after? Oh wow, I'm completely lost. Because, like, I don't even know how long. Synapses. But what does that mean? So is it the minimum over the first, which is 3? And then the max, which is, I don't know, like 92? I'm so lost. Skinner! I need help.
Now that you've found the password by combining the two files, you should be able to open the second floppy disk, operator.
No shit! But I don't know. Combining the two? What do you mean? I'm so confused. Okay. Hold on. Who's this? Oh wait, no, I needed that. I needed that. Well, what are the 3? Wait. Is Indian the password? Did I overthink that too much? To unlock the files, use $105 Indian? Wow. That was actually so much easier than I thought it was. My confession. Whew. A little jump scare there. If you're reading this, it means I'm no longer living, and that I've been buried in the dry field desert like the other subjects. Subjects. I implore you, whoever you are, to share my story with anyone who can make things right. My name is Quentin Spence. I was head of operations at the Biome facility. I'm writing this letter because I am about to resign from a job that one cannot simply resign from. As per protocol, I will most likely be sent to the desert burial site with all my belongings. I deserve this punishment. I am sick, so sick of everything we have done supposedly in the name of science. If you have found me, then I'm assuming you have found the others too. Every person here in the sand is a Project Eve's test subject. Eve was led by Dr. Jenkins. I am not trying to shift the blame onto him. I bear my share of responsibility in this matter. While our intentions were noble, at least in the beginning, I now see that we went too far, and I am ready and willing to face whatever punishment awaits me in the next world. You found this document, but perhaps the contents of my lab coat pocket remain undiscovered. Perhaps they could not crack the password necessary to open the floppy disk. Maybe they assumed the floppy disk contained only my research papers. Regardless, what truly matters now is you. You have the power to stop this. Please do not be as cowardly as I was.
I'll let it go to your operator head, but that was actually somewhat impressive, Tanner.
Thanks.
The address you sent, it's not far from here.
Go.
I'll check it out first thing in the morning. Tonight, I think I'll help the team exhume the rest of these bodies. Screw the suit. God help us, Tanner. God help every single one of us.
Oh my god. Contact me tomorrow, Walker. I just discovered so much. That was insane. Oh. My mind has been boggled. They're recording for an hour and a half. As this plays.
Look, you need to do something about it. He's poking around, asking too many questions. He's going to expose us all
Skinner?
if you don't rein him in. Yes, his shift is over. Yes. All right. Yeah, fine. We'll talk later. Bye.
Skinner. Okay, no longer asking Skinner for help. As I was saying, as this plays, this game is so far 10 out of 10. This is awesome. I love this game. I love games like this. It's like mystery, having to be like clever enough to connect things, remember things, and I love that there's like decision making involved in it. I love decision making games. Oh, a cat. Do we have a cat? Do I have a cat? Anyway, I'm gonna play the rest of it, whether you want to see it or not, because this game is probably the best one I've played so far for my channel. And I'm very, very intrigued into where this is gonna go next. This is mind-blowing. And I think I left off on a good cliffhanger. But once the next day loads up, I hit quit. And I'll leave you with that for now. There's just a lot of plot holes, which I really like. I'm sure I'll figure them out eventually, but it's really cool. Washington, D.C., 7:25 a.m. So pick up from here next time. See you next time.